Nebraska Football Hall of Famer.
Blitz is on. Taylor picks it up. Fires. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Canadian Football League Grey Cup champion.
Taylor again, wide open.
And first-team All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
5 for Steve Taylor. That is a new Nebraska record.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, former All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
We're happy to be back with you here in studio at 93.7 The Ticket. We have some abbreviated shows, but still some show opportunities here with Steve Taylor and Terrell Farley in studio with me. So we'll do a little bit of half and half. We'll do a weekly wrap session with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor to begin, and then we will do the captain in our next segment as we lead up to the Class A opener here for the NSA Girls Basketball State Championship bracket. It'll be Millard West, the 1 seed, against the 8 seed Millard South. And Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman are just waiting for that game to start. And we're waiting as well. But in the meantime, we can entertain you here from the booth. I've got 2 of the best ever suited up for Nebraska in the Scarlet and Cream in studio with me, Terrell Farley and Steve Taylor. Guys, so it was a blizzard last night. How'd you guys make it through it?
You have 2 Hall of Famers in house.
That's right.
Yeah. Nebraska Hall of Famers. What do you think about? Can you handle this show? Is this too much gusto for you?
No, I think this will work. This will work. I dabble with each of you Hall of Famers, but yeah, double the pleasure, double the fun, I guess.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. We got the black shirt here, so I'm gonna learn a lot. You know, Farley has all the details, all the stats, you got everything. So we're just gonna have some fun today. Kind of wing it, right?
I'm learning how to be a great newsman.
You're
like Ron Burgundy, the weatherman. But you know, we talked about some stuff yesterday, Steve, where Matt Rule downloaded TikTok to see his daughter.
Oh, that's dangerous.
On a video with volleyball star Harper Murray.
Okay.
Through the process of him downloading it, he found out it was 35 players from Nebraska that was on TikTok. And one video was made from the headquarters.
So apparently they're not allowed to be on TikTok or not allowed to post stuff on TikTok in the stadium or
around the university.
Around the university.
Yeah, from in the facility.
Oh, Mark, turn me up a little bit. I sound a little low.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
He took them through a TikTok workout, the freshman class. had them pushing 45 plates around the practice field or wherever they work out.
So that was the punishment.
Punishment.
Okay.
Then he had them doing sit on the wall with holding a plate.
Okay.
I guess it was the team, but the freshmen would come do a 10-second TikTok dance in front of him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he recorded it or what, but you know, it's you know the thing about me
but aren't you getting paid like with supposedly the NIL?
Well, TikTok's not a payer for college football. It's not established how many followers they got.
You're right. You're advertising, promoting your product, and that's
you know about all that. You was a huge.
I just got on TikTok here just recently because my daughter is saying you need to be on TikTok for my new construction.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to come up with the content.
Yeah.
So now she's handling my socials, TikTok, Instagram. I just went back on it because I went off of Facebook.
Yeah.
I got rid of my fan page. But anyway, so I'm learning and I'm working with a lot of young agents who are on TikTok and it's advertising, promoting your product and stuff. So I see what you're saying with that, but that's a tough thing to do to keep these kids because they're all about social media.
Yeah. I mean, and that's one thing that really ticks me a little bit because we too much want to be seen and not heard. You want to be seen in person, but not heard on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to make a video, you can make a video with me yelling at you or the coach yelling at you, or you trying to show what's improving from January to now.
So
how hard are you working?
So when Nebraska, and we've seen these promotions with the locker room antics where, you know, Coach Rule is speaking to the team or addressing the team. That's on social media.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on TikTok, but that's on social media.
That's chasing 3.
Okay. See, it's interesting because I had a dream the other night. I had a dream that there was a class action suit of all former players suing the NC2A for NIL money. I had a dream. It was just because.
Yeah, we need to go back as far as we
because,
can.
like, I've been watching, stuff comes up on Google about the NIL and what guys are making and the standard, Shiloh and what was the other guy? The quarterback. Shador. I mean, all these guys that are making just tons and tons of money from this NIL. And my wife brought this up to my attention because she was supposedly what Rayola evaluation was of what he was getting, whether it's true or not, I don't know. It was supposed to be $2 million this year. And so she just likes to inform me on what's going on. And I just want to forget about it because it's water under the bridge. We can't do anything about it. But anyway, it just kind of rubs you wrong. You feel like there's a great injustice with the NIL. Anyway, timing is everything. So I see what you're saying. So they were on TikTok, and apparently you cannot be on TikTok, and so they got busted.
Well, not saying you can't be on TikTok. Oh. Don't do it at the stadiums or inside the study hall building. Now, recently,
that's where all the fun is.
Well, recently, Dylan Raiola and Emmett Johnson made one, and I don't know if they was 2 of the 35 that got punished or what, but Dylan Raiola is a symbol around here.
Yes, I see him every Husker games right next to me.
A symbol. He goes to high school games and entices riots for the little kids by making them go crazy, as he should. But at the same time, it's to a point in your life where you gotta be ready for football. I mean,
yes.
And this is the state of Nebraska, and everything is football here.
No doubt.
And he needs to learn, not saying he needs to learn, but he needs to take a different approach of how he's doing things now, because this is year 2 for you. You could really put a stamp on your name in college football this year if you take the time to go out here and do what you need to do. Go out here and lead the team. Not really necessarily, because what I feel like is too much pressure for him to be a leader, especially as a freshman.
It's yeah, yes and no. I mean, you had a immediate impact. Guys like Tommy, you told me the first time you may have met Tommy.
Yeah.
Played against him. You knew right now this dude was going to be the guy, right? I mean, when I came on board, my nickname was a kid, and guys knew that. I mean, you grow into leadership as you establish yourself, but you also have that respect from players, but you really have that respect. I can't speak for the players, for what you've done on the field, or what you've demonstrated in practice. It kind of comes with that. And then that's how that leadership role just grows and grows. You're right. Nowadays, and I hate to say that, but these kids want to be seen. They like the attention, and it's different. I'm trying to adapt to it because Rayola has gone to more basketball games at Nebraska than I went my entire 4 years. I was there. I mean, I'm serious, man. Yeah. And I think, like, I don't think we had the time. We went to the big games when they played Kansas. The big games.
That's it.
We went to the big games, and I'm all for supporting your colleagues, your friends, and everything. It's different nowadays, but I was too busy trying to win football games or getting prepared to win football games. I'm not saying he's not doing that. It's just a different day and age, and it takes some time to get adapt to. And I will say this: he did look slimmer. So.
In his TikTok, you did see the TikTok video.
No, I'm not.
No,
I don't watch it. No,
I
see Emmitt Smith. Emmett Johnson all the time. They're like 2 peas in a pod. They're together all the time. They have good camaraderie. It's interesting.
I would, if I were Emmett, I would be the leader, and he would be my backup.
But because he's the older,
because he's the older guy,
and that's the way you roll. And see, that's what these guys are more like, followers versus leaders.
Yeah,
and or they want to be leaders, or they it's just interesting.
Trendsetters.
Yeah.
But Emmett Johnson's probably not making what Dylan makes. Could that change in leadership?
See, that's another thing too. Like, I think Rayola's signing autographs throughout the whole game. He's signing autographs, taking pictures. Throughout the whole game, right? Sometimes that's annoying. I'm all for doing whatever. And you kind of want to lay low with that kind of stuff. But he's out there, he's embracing it, which is a good thing. It's just a different day and age. And it's taken right now is just not a good time because we're on a 3 or 4 game basketball losing streak. We have not done well in football. The NIL stuff that's going on is out of this world. And here we are just doing nothing besides volleyball, right? And it's just a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing I see, here's the thing with what I'm see, Dylan Raiola, when he leaves here, if he hears all 4 years, he's going to be the all-time leading passer here in Nebraska because it's not a hard job to do. Because we was a running school for 50 years.
Oh yeah, well, you've had the last
10 years.
I see what you're saying.
He's easily going to break that record.
Yeah.
Puts him in record book forever. But the main record book is the wins in the
You're 100% correct.
So, if Matt Rule wants to take this team to another level, he has to be like he is right now with punishing people and not feeling bad for them. Coach Osborne will make you run the stairs if you're late for practice, Bob. He doesn't discriminate.
I know, but see, the point what you just said, they've had 35 players that were on TikTok who knew that they were not supposed to be on TikTok filming things from the stadium.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Not 1 or 2. 35 is quite a bit.
Yeah, Chief Borders, he had a TikTok. I seen his when he was here 2 years ago.
Yeah, so you got to watch your house, what's going on in your house. I mean, there's a lot to oversee there. And now with not having a spring game, we're going to see what kind of approach they have in spring. I'm excited about the season because I want to see the product. I bumped into a high executive at the university just the other day at the basketball game. And I don't know if we talked about this, Bach. He said, Steve, we're going to have a new look this year. This is a very high executive at the university. He said, we're going to have a new look this year. And I was lost for words because I didn't quite understand what his new look was, right? I assumed that the players are going to be better because he implied that they're spending some money. So to me, it's really not a new look to have guys like Farley, Frazier. I mean, those are Hall of Fame type guys, but to have legitimate rosters that guys that can play, right? And we won't know that until we see them play on the season opener. Yeah. Possibly. We'll get a better look this year because it's going to be against hopefully a better team like Cincinnati, right? And we'll see what we have on the roster.
Yeah. But I think the roles switched this year. I think the offense goes great now. I mean, you got key guys in there. You got the guy from Kentucky, the guy from Cal.
Okay.
Then you have the freshman coming in, receiver. You have the other freshman from last year. He's in year 2. Most important year for him right now, I think, for him. Defense, I don't know yet because they lost the big guys. You get Javen Wright back, you lose some other guys. You get Shavers back here, year 2. Shaver has to be that guy. They have to put him in that role because he's a young guy with speed, with talent that can make open field tackles. Remind you of I wasn't never young here, but reminds me of me probably the first beginning of my junior year when I got in sporadically. So, but defensive backs, we don't know how they're gonna do. We have a new defensive back coach, new defensive coordinator. Is he strict? Is he a fiery guy like Tony White? New defensive line coach. Is he the coach Knighton from the death row? Or are they going to come up with another name? What are they going to be this year? Bach the 5 heartbeats? So we don't know yet. So, but when you look at that, the offense is the most dangerous tool that Nebraska has right now.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, so you think the offense is going to be ahead? It's going to be our strength this year.
Yes.
Okay, I can see that. You got a seasoned quarterback coming. We're more established.
Yes.
The offensive line,
a little bit better.
A little bit better.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. So some unknowns there.
But you have that new offensive coordinator
I like him.
Who gets to start fresh at the beginning, through spring camp, through fall ball, and implant his coaching style from the beginning. Not coming in with 4 games left, 2 games left. You have, I think the offense is in a better situation than the defense is right now.
I agree with that. And so we're ahead of the game there. Yeah. Now, where we compare as far as in the Big Ten, as far as offensive production and whatnot, I get that. Defensively, I think the defensive line, we're going to get hurt dramatically, and then also, corners and stuff. So, I'm really excited to see what we're going to look like, to see what that new look is. If we are going to be better as far as the overall roster, with our initial starters and then our second and third teamers, where we are, our special team guys, where we're going to fall in line with that. There are a lot of unknowns with that. So it's really not a place where I'm comfortable talking about. Once again, we're like, we're piecing things together. We don't know what we have, what we got.
We're still eight months away.
I know.
6 months away.
I know, but it's kind of nice to. And when I look at the schedule, I look like, it favors Nebraska, that we can have a successful season. Already, I've kind of forgotten about what kind of season we had last year. What was our detriment last year? What killed us last year?
Everything.
Everything. Everything. Like
quarterback play at the end of the season.
Yes.
No true running back. No solid number 1 receiver. You have a freshman who was killing himself out there. Defense was, they was up and down. Kicking team was. Special team was non-existent, but it existed, but only when it wanted to.
Big problem.
And that's what's a little unnerving, a little bit. Although I am pleased with the offensive coordinator. I think off the jump we're going to be better. I mean, we're just going to be, the players will be in a better position to be successful with play calling and actually getting the right people on the field. That probably should be there, right?
Yeah.
It was a little disheartening to see Raiola slip like he did.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the year, because you should have been getting better, right? And I say that from experience. The more I played, the better I got, right? So that is going to be interesting to see how he steps up as a true leader. I often say to guys, I was too nice. Tommy was at a different level. I competed and did things, but I think I could have been nastier. I really do. I had my way of doing things, but so it'll be interesting to see what role he takes on with that, because we all need to be kicked in the butt.
Yeah,
I kicked some players in the butt, but I still kicked a lot more. I really do feel that way. I'm just looking at it, right? Especially when I hear great players talk. And I'm talking guys like Kobe Bryant. You hear those guys talk. I'm like Tom Brady. I'll be honest with you, they took it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I was the guy that I'm going to be in a fight, but at some point I'm going to stop fighting.
Yeah.
At some point. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. I don't know.
When I'm out the game, I'm going to stop fighting.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to stop fighting. I'm going to fight, but some guys are never, ever going to stop fighting. That's the description I give to it. You know what I mean?
You gotta be ready for war at all times.
All the time. So
you got to strap that helmet on, open your eyes, and play football.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Yep.
Keep yourself involved in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if we are there yet, but we're getting there.
I don't think we're anywhere close to that.
I think, and when I come back, and when we come back, who's that number 1 coach that can get this team fired up? Is it Eckler? Is it the new defensive coordinator? Is it the new defensive back coach?
I think it's the one-arm basketball. I think it's the one-arm basketball coach.
Is it the GM? All right, when we come back, Steve Taylor Show with the black shirt and Bob. We'll be right back. 93.7, The Ticket.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Picture this. You're in the doghouse, and flowers just won't cut it this time. Enter jewelry, the ultimate peace offering. It's a gesture that speaks volumes, showing her you're willing to go the extra mile to make things right. So next time you're in the doghouse, remember, diamonds are a guy's best friend too. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer. Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mainly sunny skies, and it will be windy with areas of blowing snow. We'll see a high around 38. Tonight, mainly clear and breezy, a low near 21. And tomorrow, a chance of showers arriving late. Otherwise, mainly cloudy with the high near 47. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clutter for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, personal banking like you remember.
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson. Powered by Bauer. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All righty, it's the Captain's Show for the 30-minute, 15-minute show right here with Steve Taylor, the chosen one, and Bach, the GQ of the IQ of the show.
Hey, I'll be GQ too.
The GQ and IQ.
Yeah, I'll take both of them.
I'll give you that.
All right, Steve, we only got 15 minutes. So Mike Eckler was hired from the University of Tennessee. I never met the guy. You'd heard of him. Box heard him. He's a Nebraska born and raised guy. When he talked, he said, we will talk with our damn pads.
That's what he said. That's it?
But I want to, that's one of the starts. Listen to this right here.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I'm a blue collar guy. I'm not going to say we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to put our pads on. We'll talk with our damn pads. And, so saying this is what we're doing, it's a process. And at the end of the year, we're going to look up and we're not going to look up till then.
Need that in the coach.
Yeah, he has some fire. I do remember that. He has some fire in him and accountability. So he has a little bit of history here, but we have so much rhetoric, and it has to be done on the field.
Yeah. Not in TikTok, not on Chasing 3.
Even so virtually when you say something, you just got to back it up.
And here's the thing. Players are always scared of the head guy. But you need another guy they have to put fear in him. Because Coach Osborne, everybody feared when, he wasn't
McBride.
Yeah, him and McBride.
But they really fear McBride.
Yeah. and McBride was that guy you want to stay away from.
Yeah.
Because once he gets started and he didn't and he wouldn't let up on you, Bob. He was gonna it might have been your day to get rolled. So
I had no idea he was like that until I hung out with Broderick, Neil, Lawrence, Pete, and Neil. They were afraid of Coach McBride. I mean, he was on the other side. Now they respected Coach Osborne, and it was Osborne demanded a different type of something.
Yeah,
but they were afraid. And you play for him, so
Yeah,
when I hear them talk, they were afraid of him.
I seen two of the biggest guys that didn't play because Charlie took their soul.
Oh.
He took their soul. When he finished with them, Bach, there was like two little midget kids sitting on the sideline. That's how scared. You could see it in their eyes when he walked away because they were still scared. Some players, I could get cussed out.
And you need that on defense.
And brush it off. Yeah. Those guys, they could brush it off because he took their soul. And I think that what
no dog in them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Nebraska been having a lot of puppies. They need more dogs. I mean, and you don't need the nastiest players to be a dog.
No.
You need the guy who wants to go out there and be a game changer. Like when the night before I go to sleep, I have good dreams before a game. I might dream I score a touchdown. In reality, it happens.
Yep.
And that's not
fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. And I love the way the captains used to get us ready for the games with the pregame talk. Coach Osborne wasn't that guy. He wasn't that guy who was gonna sit in there and rah-rah. He wasn't that Kirby Smart type of guy. But when he closed that door and left them captains in there, that's when the dog came out of us. That's we was nice. When it's time to play, we was nasty with it. Everybody was. Offensive side, defensive side, special team side. Now my Eckler is going to bring in here something different because I seen him coach at Tennessee. I seen how involved he was with his players on the sideline. Haven't seen that much for Nebraska the last 2 years.
Oh no.
Never seen the coaches really go talk to the linebackers. Hey, we got to get ready. We got to get ready. Never seen that. Never seen these coaches. Hey, DBs, let's get in the group and let's, whole defense get in the group right quick before you go on the field. And you talk about what you want to do. Let's go out here. Let's stop their ass, 3 it out, and get back on the sideline. I don't see that in college football. Well, I don't see it, here.
In Scarlet and Cream. Yeah. We haven't seen it.
But don't say it. I'm not saying it can't come. It has to come sometime. some period of time.
No, I'm with you, man. It's like I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm exhausted with the rhetoric. I'm exhausted with the pregame antics. You know, the Will Compton's coming up and doing what he does on the screen, and you get the halftime speeches from Coach Rule, and and we're going to see if it comes to fruition. And Eckler, I know, has some fire.
Yeah.
Right. He was with Bo's staff. He has some fire. Bo had a little bit of fire like that.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to see if that trickled down. We're going to see what kind of players we have, and I'm just really exhausted and tired of waiting to see and not seeing it.
Well, this is year 3, so year 3 should be Matt Rule's year. Every school, year 3. Baylor team, year 3. A lot of columnists say that this is a year for Nebraska. Nebraska might be the most dangerous team come this year. They in the mix.
That's interesting.
Either we're hot or we're cold, or we're gonna fold. And I think that we have to start off hot. We have to get the 105 best players out there. I don't care if your daddy donates $200 million.
I tell you what, man.
If you can't play, I don't want you.
Of all the years I want to see a spring game, is this year.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to have to go. We'll see what their practices are like.
Yeah.
Are they going to have their spring football game?
Well,
are they going to really get some work done this spring?
Yeah, and that also gives us a chance because they always have the practice where the players can come and I think being on the radio at a later time will give me an opportunity because most of the time they practice from 10 to 12. So that gives me a chance to go out there and look at them.
I'm going to go down there and check it out.
Yeah.
You're going to see so much in practice, but
yeah.
But
it's going to be limited because you don't have them 150 guys out there. So you have to do what's right for these guys.
We can see more of the players.
Yeah, they may start off with 125 this year.
Yeah, well, it's the roster they got to get down to. So I'm looking at the first and second stringers. Yeah. That's it. That's all I want to see. See what they got.
All right.
I want to see them under fire.
So your boy Mick plays Ohio State the first game of the year.
Boy, I just talked to him the other day.
$100 million. Hey, 100.
They're looking at the paycheck.
Yeah, but not gonna really pay attention to the score. Does Ohio State put 60 on me?
Yes. Yes. It depends if they run out of time.
Does Grambling score?
Oh God! From what I seen last year,
3
touchdown or 3? Okay, they may get a field goal.
He said they're going to start running the ball a little bit more, so maybe they can grind that clock out, keep the possessions low.
Well, it's not what they do; it's what the offense. If they touch it, oh man, I there's a huge disparity of talent there, huge. What would you guys put up on them? When you play your team, what do you think you would if you would have played Grambling, just in general? What do you think? You get 60. I know
probably 88 to 6.
We would definitely.
They probably would score it on the third defense.
Yeah, see that's.
How long we got, Bob? Because I want to do something with Steve.
Just about 3 or 4 minutes here.
Steve, give me if you had to play me on defense.
Yes.
Give me your team. Pick any quarterback, any running back, any receiver, any year for Nebraska lineup for offense.
If we had to play you guys?
Yeah, and I'm gonna name a defense.
Oh God. Guys that I play with.
Any year, any team, any guy.
Just put your all-star Nebraska.
Oh, my all-star team?
Your all-star offense together.
Oh God. Okay. You got man, that's tough. Oh, okay. I got LP at my running back.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna take. Oh God, why you do that to me? Oh man. Turner or Tommy? Turner or Tommy? Okay, I'm gonna go at Remington at center. Steinkooler. I would probably go with Turner Gill's offensive line. I'm gonna go with his offensive line. Okay. I'm looking at Tommy's offensive line. I'm looking at Turner's offensive line. Him and Drive. I can't name them all again, but I'm gonna go with that offensive line. I'm gonna go with Junior Miller and Johnny Mitchell. are my tight ends. I'm going with Tom Rathman as my fullback, LP as my running back, Fryer as my wing back, wideouts. Oh God, that's a tricky one. Wideouts. You may not know this guy. Todd Brown was a pretty good wideout. Played with Turner. I may even go with my buddy Rod Smith at wideout.
No Trey Palmer. Good a big.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's late.
You want Johnny Rodgers in there at all?
Oh, Johnny Rodgers. Well, Johnny Rodgers. That's tough, man. You got Johnny Rodgers and Fryer.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna give you my defense real
Okay.
fast.
Well, how is my offense?
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad you.
That's tough.
Especially bringing up Turner. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have went with yourself. That's pretty good, Steve. I went with you the other day. I picked
No,
you
I
because
don't want to be that guy.
They picked everybody. I'm gonna be that guy.
Someone else.
I'm gonna be that guy.
Okay.
All right,
I told you I'm too nice.
my defensive line.
I told you I'm too nice.
My defensive line.
Go ahead.
Brogy Thomas, DN. Sue, D tackle.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Richard Glover,
Yeah.
my other D tackle.
Okay.
Grant Wister, defensive end. Levant David,
Levante. Oh.
Jerry Murtaugh,
Mm.
and Terrell Farley.
There you
go. Mike Brown, Tyrone Williams.
Ooh.
Mike Brown.
Ralph Brown?
No, Ralph is going to be my corner.
Oh. You said Mike Brown twice.
No, who I said? I said Keel Craver. Hold on. No, Keel Craver.
Okay.
And Tyrone Williams.
No Prince? No Prince?
He'll have to come out the bench.
Oh.
Still got some great DBs.
Yeah.
Mike Brown at my strong. And
so you
Tony Veland at my free.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a good game.
Now, how do you guys feel about your who wins that side? Who wins that game?
I don't know.
We won that game. Offense wins that game.
Offense wins that scrimmage.
I don't know. You got Sue and Broderick. I'm gonna put them on the same side. That
offensive line, dude. That offensive line.
Yeah.
That 83 offensive line, dude. That scoring explosion was something, dude. That offensive line was pretty amazing. But Tommy's offensive line is pretty amazing too.
All right, Steve, we're gonna do this next Wednesday.
I like that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it next Wednesday because next Wednesday we do the same thing.
Yeah, Boys State basketball.
We'll meet up at 12:30, and this time somebody wants us to talk Tennessee. Skur's too scared to play Tennessee. I believe that too. So
I believe it too.
I'm not gonna sit here and.
I'm disappointed in that. I'm really.
Yeah. A lot of teams play primetime games early in the season. Nebraska don't want to do it. They want to be 5-0.
Florida State's playing Alabama.
Yeah. Ohio State's playing who? They playing somebody early this year. Notre Dame. They play Notre Dame. Why not?
See, now you make me sad again, man. Once again, I look at our thing and we're not, a bunch of talk. We want to strap it up and talk with our past, but then we're running from competition.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks to Steve Taylor and Terrell Farley for entertaining us for much of the last hour. Now we turn to Nick Stannard and Jay Foreman to do the same, and mostly Millard West and Millard South, as they call the game. Millard West, Millard South coming next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
All right.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your